Welcome, dear rockers, how are you all? So today we have brought for you Love in the Kitchen movie. So the movie starts from a very big luxurious house where a girl named Julia is cooking food quickly because today her master is coming home after many days. Actually, friends, Julia works as a cook in this house. Tasty food prepared by her hands is so tasty that everyone just keeps licking their fingers. Yes, Julia has been in this house since childhood, and the house she cooks food for Chan, the owner of the house, and feeds him to him. She fondly calls him master. No, this Chan is a young boy. Well, friends, his parents were very rich, but they died in his childhood. Through this, all the jazz memory has become in the name of Chan. It is his responsibility to take it forward, and he is fulfilling his responsibility very well. Now when Chan reaches home, he sees his cousin Mary and Julia fighting among themselves. This is mine, isn't it? Friends, she always bullies Julia and keeps telling her that if you are a maid in the house, then stay within your limits, but Julia does not like this thing at all. During their fight, a very expensive vest gets broken by Julia's hand. Then Jane somehow stops their fight and brings Julia to the kitchen and tells her to cook quickly. She is very hungry. I have not eaten anything since morning, but Julia, who is in a bad mood, says, "Friends, no, not me today. I will cook food. I am angry with you. You never say anything to Mary, while she always licks me." Hearing this, Chan starts biting her hands and saying that if you don't cook food, I will eat you, but Julia tells him that I am not in the joking mode right now. In fact, Chan loves Julia since childhood, but till date, he has never told this to Julia. He always keeps scolding her or keeps getting angry so that Julia never gets into his head. Julia gets up and she doesn't realize that Chan likes her. Julia says, "Then it's okay, I can't stay like a maid anymore. I am leaving from here so that I can go out and do some other work." Then Chan says, "Well, you are threatening your own master too. It's okay if you want to go, then go, but before leaving, the thing you broke was worth 50,000 rupees. Give 50,000 rupees and get out of here." Now Julia gets nervous after hearing this. That man, where will I get 50,000 rupees? It would be better if I cook good food for Chan and improve his mood. That's why she cooks more and more good food for Chan, eating which Chan becomes very happy. Then he asks her to tell me one thing. If you want to leave this house, then where will you go? Julia says, "I want to become a police officer. I always had a dream of becoming a police officer. Once in my childhood, my mother told me. I was given money to take medicine, but then some miscreants tried to snatch that money from me, but as soon as they were running away with the money, a police officer came there. He washed those miscreants very well and also returned my money to me, and from then onwards I had decided that I will also become a police officer." Now earlier, women were not recruited in the police, but from this year women have started being recruited, so I want to get recruited now. Oh, I am relieved and sad after hearing this. It happens that he felt that Julia was just joking about leaving the house, but he has really made up his mind to leave from here. Now in the next scene, when Julia brings food to Chan, he starts finding major faults in the food that look, all the food is burnt. Where was your attention while cooking? If you cook such food, then what will I eat? Do you want to starve me? Do you tell me, Julia, that if I don't cook good food, then hire someone else? No, I left from here. I will go, I have no problem. Then friends, Chan again reminds her about that way, that before going she has to pay the price, do you remember? Julia says, "Okay, I will deposit it in the future and return your money, but for now, let me go." Chan says that after leaving from here you will have no future, so from where will you give the money? And now Julia remembers that thing when Mary had got her police recruitment form. Then Mary told Julia that you want to become a police by becoming a servant, you want to go out of your limits. Hearing this, Julia got angry at that time. She always used to tolerate, but today her patience had broken, and in anger she directly slaps Mary. But where is Mary also? She was about to remain silent. She slaps Julia and makes her cheeks turn red, and in anger she also tears the police form so that Julia can never join the police. When Julia angrily tries to stop Mary, friends and Wes break up in this matter. Now Julia understands that she will not be able to apply this year. She will have to try again for the police next year only. Where will she go till then? That is why she takes out the thought of going out of her mind. And she also gets rid of her resentment towards Chan and prepares him well for the office. And friends, let me tell you one thing, this is Julia, she also likes Chan, but till date she has never told him. She has not had the courage that who knows if Chan rejects me when I ask him, because he is rich, he is also very handsome, thousands of girls would die for him. He is also rich, and how will he like me? I am a maid. This is the way Julia thinks till now when Julia is at night. When she brings food to console him, he again starts criticizing her food by saying that you have cooked very bad food, you should prepare a good one, right? He lovingly scolds Julia and holds her ear and explains to her that he has told her so many times to cook good food for me. Don't you understand such a simple thing? For some time, when Julia angrily goes to give Mary her food, she sees Mary with her boyfriend, who secretly tells her, Seeing Julia, her boyfriend goes away from there, then Mary tells her that you have seen everything, now you will go to tell everyone about this because of your enmity with me, but Julia says okay, I will not tell anyone, but there will be a charge for this. The charge will be that you will have to apologize to me for what you have troubled me with, otherwise I am going right now to tell Chan the truth. Hearing this, Mary says, hey Baba, okay, please forgive me from now on. Happy, I will never trouble you. Then Julia forgives him and also promises him that this secret of yours will always remain with me, I will not tell anyone. Now Mary tells her on this that you are a very good-hearted girl. Forgive me if you ever feel bad because of any of my actions. Having said this, she goes to meet her boyfriend, but it was too late in the night. Julia also refuses to go, saying that it is not right at night, but Mary convinces her that hey, nothing works, that's why. Julia lets him go, but what she was afraid of happens. As soon as she comes out of the house, some unknown people kidnap Mary. Now the next day, Chan asks Julia to prepare good food and bring it to the office. Julia also prepares good food and comes to the office. But as soon as she comes, she sees Chan with another girl. They both are laughing and talking to each other. Seeing this, Julia becomes sad that what are these two doing? He did not fall in love, and thinking this, he also gives the food which he had lovingly brought for Chan to the same other girl. Friends, who is he? While talking to the other girl with peace and love, he even sits in the car with her. While both of them are going away, Julia just keeps watching, unable to do anything, but friends, this whole thing was actually a trick of Chan. He says that Julia always used to bother him. Today, seeing her in such jealousy and sadness, I am enjoying a lot. Look, just look. That's why he has a crying face, friends. That's why he is doing all these things, because he has also come to know that Julia is feelingless for him. Now in the next scene, when Chan comes to know about Mary, he immediately files a police report about her. All the policemen start searching for Mary. After this, Chan is very angry at home because he has come to know that it was Julia who had allowed Mary to go at night, so he also shouts at Julia that what do you think of yourself? Mistress of the house, after all, why did you let Mary go so late in the night? Didn't you consider it necessary to ask me even once? Do I have no importance? Julia too was not able to understand what happened. She had deliberately not told Chan because Mary had promised not to tell. Chan was worried for Mary, and in anger he also told Julia that even after giving everything, you will stitch this for us. I had not thought that you want to go, so let's go. Go away from here and never come back to this house, and he is not ready to hear anything from the angry Julia. Julia explains to him many times that you are angry right now, calm down, we will sit and talk comfortably, but Chan does not agree. That is why Julia leaves the house in the hope that maybe Chan will call her again, but as soon as she leaves, Chan throws her things out and asks her to take this with you too. Julia's heart breaks in his eyes. Tears start coming out. She had understood that Chan is not joking. Now it seems that he has really thrown me out of the house, so she goes away crying. She is remembering the moments spent with Chan being angry at her, looking at her lovingly. She is remembering everything. On the other hand, Chan is not able to sleep peacefully after driving Julia away. He is tossing and turning the whole night, and the same is the case with Julia. She too is not there the whole night. In the next scene, Chan's uncle Mary's father comes to meet him, who has brought along some of his friends. Chan welcomes him to the house nicely. The uncle says that Chan's son, he is my most special friend. His son works in America. He is a very good person. So I have decided that I want to get Mary married to his son. Where is Mary? Just call her and we will talk about marriage. Now Chan gets worried after hearing this because he does not even know where Mary is. He makes the guests sit in their room and says to his uncle, look uncle, I do not want to hide anything from you. In fact, I have gone missing. The police is trying to find her. She will be found soon, and all this happened because of my mistake. I let Mary go from the house. Why should I not have sent her? She has gone missing because of me and I deserve the punishment. I accept whatever punishment you want to give. Peace, friends. Does not tell that Julia had given permission to Mary to go. Hearing this, his uncle gets angry. Oh, how can you do such a stupid thing? You have made a big mistake, son. You don't know, and I will punish you for this, and the punishment is that all your property will be taken away from you and you will also be thrown out of this house. Hearing this, Chan says to his uncle that give me 30 days time. If I am not able to bring Mary within 30 days, then as soon as the 30 days are over, I will give this house, all my land, whatever is in my name. I will make everything in your name, please. Then her uncle agrees that okay, you have 30 days and I want my daughter by any means. After saying this, her uncle goes away in anger. From there, in the next scene, Julia is working as a chef in a small hotel. She had always cooked food for peace. People from outside had never tasted the food made by her, but after becoming a chef, as soon as people taste her food, there is a crowd of people there. People are jumping on each other. They come to that hotel to eat food prepared by Julia. The hotel owner is also happy that he has hit the jackpot in the form of Julia. It's amazing that here people were having fun eating good food, but the hunger for peace dies as soon as they taste the food prepared by another chef at home. He used to get angry at Julia's food, but he liked the same food the best. He doesn't get any peace without eating the food prepared by Julia. He also knows that I have made a mistake. I should not have told Julia like this, but Julia has known me since childhood. I say anything in anger. She knows its meaning. No, she will really leave me, and let's see how long she stays angry with me. She will definitely come back to me. After this he goes to some hotel to have food, but the game of luck is also strange. Friends, Julia has joined as a chef in the hotel where he has come to have food. He sees Julia in front of him, with whom a man named James is standing. He tells her that if you ever need me, call me, I will come to help you. James knew that Julia is alone now, so he will need help, and he has also started liking his friends and Julia. That is why he is talking to her about such close things, but Julia has a pure heart and refuses. Chan is standing at a distance and gets very angry seeing that it has not been a week since I left my house, and he has also made friends. So he angrily goes inside the hotel and orders food, but when the waiter brings the food, Chan says that the food prepared is very bad. I want to talk to your chef. Who has to do? Please tell me. Then Julia comes there and is surprised to see Chan. What are you doing here, Chan? She becomes very happy from inside that maybe Chan has come here looking for me, but does not show from outside that he is happy to see Chan. But even here Chan shows anger and says, what kind of food you have prepared? Go and bring good food for me. And that is why Julia gets scared and goes to cook Chan's favorite food. Now Chan says to her that it is good that you have settled well within a week. Have you wooed some guy who is staying with you? Now he goes to the room where Julia sleeps to see if Julia has kept any guy hidden inside because of the fear of Chan, and when Julia tries to stop him, Chan takes her in his lap and comes inside with her, and there is no one present here. Chan says that I am very tired today. I am feeling sleepy, so I will sleep here. Julia is saying that you can't sleep here. What will they think if someone sees us? But Jane says that I don't care and you two should not have to. Having said this, he goes to sleep there. Then the next morning when he opens his eyes, he is sleeping comfortably on the bed, but Julia is sleeping comfortably on a small table so that Jane can get an open space to sleep. Seeing this, Julia thinks that Jane is having fun. He picks her up and puts her on the bed, and as soon as Julia's eyes open, he tells her what happened last night. You were very clingy to me. No, Julia says, this can't be possible. You are lying. I was sleeping on the table. You must have brought me here. I know all your actions. I am relieved at this and say, okay, Baba, I understand that you catch all my actions. I have some work at home. I will come in half an hour. Prepare breakfast. Keep it that much. Saying this, as Chan comes out of Julia's room, James comes there, who sees Chan leaving and says to Jewel, do you know that this guy also came out of your room? Do you call him Julia? Yes, I know, of course, I used to work in their house. First, James says that there is a big news spread about this. People say that because of this, his cousin went missing, so his uncle gave him 30 days time, and if he is not able to find his cousin within 30 days, everything will be taken away from him. Everything will be in his uncle's name. It will happen again, and on hearing this, friends, the plate kept in Julia's hand falls down and asks what happened. Chan took the blame of my mistake on himself. This was the reason why Chan threw me out in anger, because of me I went missing, but see how much I was misunderstanding Chan. I made a big mistake in understanding Chan. I should not have done this. For some time, when Chan comes back to the hotel, Julia gives him a good meal and tells him that you will take me to your house. It doesn't matter to me, but you come here every day. I will cook and feed you with my own hands every day. Chan, forgive me. It was my fault in what happened to Mary. I should not have done this, but Chan hugs her and says that it is not your fault. You did what was right. Don't worry, Mary will be found. Seeing Chan hugged like this, Julia is very happy. All the fights that had happened between the two were over. Now Chan has her. His friend comes and says, man, I am telling you the truth. Marry Julia. Whenever you come close to her, I can see a strange happiness on your face. I am a very sweet girl. He says to Chan, don't talk nonsense, friend, and tell me whether you have received any news about me or not. Then his friend says, yes, I have received news. I had hired some detectives. They noticed a strange thing that your uncle has friends, etc. He eats tiffin 3 times a day daily. Now after hearing this, Chan understands the whole game, that it was my uncle who got Mary kidnapped so that first he can take over all my property in his name if he does not find Mary, and after that he will kill me too. I never thought that my uncle will stoop so low for money that he will not feel ashamed of even abducting his own daughter. Tell me, it seems that uncle will have to be taught a lesson. Now after this, some policemen and Chan's friends will come to that place. They call it a daba, where those people used to take tiffin, and in reality Mary is imprisoned there, who as soon as she comes out is crying while hugging Chan's friends because she was a friend of Chan and the friends are her boyfriend. Here Chan calls some policemen along with his uncle in the house, after which Mary comes there. He sends Mary inside the room and tells his uncle that if I want, I can get you put in jail right now, but if I do this, then what is the difference between you and me? That is why I am forgiving you this time for such a bad behavior, but I will never leave you if you ever try to do such a thing again. Hearing this, his uncle gets worried that Jahan has come to know about my action. Julia is waiting for Jane's arrival because he had said that he will come by 6 o'clock, but it is about to be 9 o'clock, but he has not come yet, so while waiting, Julia drinks a lot of alcohol and then there is peace and he says, "That's it, oh my god, you have drunk so much alcohol, you are not even in your senses." Julia says you also drink. We both get bored after drinking alcohol. After that we will roam around the whole city. Chan also drinks a jar full of alcohol and then both of them start roaming inside the city drunk. Both of them are very happy together because they had never spent such moments together before. After this, the next day Chan brings Julia to his house again and announces. She asks Julia to stay here with you, and when Chan is in his room, Mary says to Julia outside the room, "If you want to join the police, then tell me, I will handle everything." Chan wanted to hear Julia's answer from inside the room whether she would still like to leave him and become a police or not, and then Julia says very beautiful things to Mary that I have made the purpose of my life something else and now I would like to stay with the same purpose and close to her forever. Hearing this, Chan becomes very happy inside and takes Zula on a date for the first time. Both of them are very happy and want to name this love. After a few days, both of them get married. Along with them, Mary and her boyfriend also get married. Today, for the first time, there was so much happiness in Chan's house, which makes him very happy, and the movie ends with this happy ending. Friends, if you liked the video, you liked the story, you liked the explanation, then like it and subscribe to the channel. Take care of your thanks for watching.